What's going on, guys? Paulo CQ here.
Cassandra Lee, and together we are the Power Couple.
Man, and we have an awesome special guest joining us today. And what's your name, man?
JDC.
What's up, JDC?
From JDC Win.
From JDC Win. Man, you guys were like, who the heck is this guy, right? Who the heck is this guy?
He just shot that video about eagles and turkey.
Well, you know, some of our audience has no idea what you're talking about.
Right.
So let's fill everyone in, you know. Guys, welcome from wherever you are. If you are watching this on iTunes, SoundCloud,
Vimeo.
Stitcher, Vimeo, YouTube, Podomatic, or the IamABusinessShow.com, we want to welcome you here.
Welcome, guys, because this show is awesome, right?
It's awesome, man.
I'm
Hopefully,
not a businessman.
I am a business man.
Oh, I like that one. That was good.
Man.
I like that.
I love it, guys. I love it, guys. Hopefully, you guys are not too full from the turkey you all ate last night. You know, we just had some turkey right now. We're having like a double Thanksgiving over here, you know?
Absolutely.
That was our Thanksgiving today.
That's
so
right. That's right,
exciting.
man. What are you guys thankful for, right? Write it in the comments. Let us know. By the way, man, today's topic is going to be about, you ain't about it, son. You ain't about it.
Dude, your
What does this
profile on Facebook says entrepreneur, but is that just a label, or are you the real deal?
Are you
man?
the real deal? Are you seriously an entrepreneur, right? You know, one thing I wrote on Facebook or something like that, I said, you know, it's time to work out the hustle muscle.
Mm.
We gotta work out that hustle muscle. Hashtag hustle muscle, by the way. If you are watching this episode and you get any golden nuggets tonight, don't only hashtag I am a business show. I also want you to hashtag hustle muscle.
Yes.
Hustle muscle.
I like that.
Yeah, right? We all got one.
That muscle.
We all got a hustle muscle.
Oh, it's not this muscle. This muscle.
Nah, very good.
It's this muscle.
By the way, those of you who are listening, he's talking about his mind and the heart. We got listeners here too. You know, JDC, we're talking about being legit entrepreneurs. You know, some people like to have the label. I think there's different kinds. It's the people who are like, you know, I'm an entrepreneur, but have nothing to show for it. It's just like the thought of being the entrepreneur, then the label of entrepreneurship. Then you have people who actually produce, you know, they produce something.
You forgot about the ones that read old books
And do nothing
They do
with
nothing
it.
with it, right?
And then you have the serial entrepreneurs, you know, the crazy ones.
Mm.
That's a whole nother game.
That's the stratosphere.
No. Now, a lot of people, I think that the majority of people spend their time, you know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I think the majority of people spend their time in that thought. I wish I can be an entrepreneur. The thought of it. Why do you think people don't work out that hustle muscle, man?
Yeah,
They ain't
man.
about it, son. What's going on with those people?
Yeah, why do you think that, man?
You know, fear.
Ooh.
You know, doubts. You know, self-esteem is rock bottom. You know, negative self-criticism.
Comparison.
You know, when you compare,
Lazy.
you're going to lose.
Yeah, man.
You know, no one wins when we compare.
No one.
No one.
There's no need for it.
No need to compare.
It's so tempting.
You know, competing is good, but then there's the stratospheric level.
That's that domination, man.
Domination.
That's when the domination zone, right?
It's
That's where
totally out there.
that's the people who like have the biggest,
Yeah.
strongest hustle muscles, man.
Mhm.
Their hustle muscles are like freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger on steroids, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's
Like, yo,
that's the level, man. You know, which one are you in? Be honest with
be
yourself.
honest. Be
Okay?
honest.
We're not here to point fingers at you. We're not here to make you feel bad. It's just
It's
to
a
bring about,
self-assessment.
bring about an
What's up,
awareness.
man?
Are you the one who just thinks about entrepreneurship? You got all these books in your closet or your bookshelf, and you're looking at them, you're reading them.
Dude, one time I went to somebody's house, right? One of my friends' house. He had this whole library of books, right?
Good
Oh,
books.
man.
Good, some
Really?
good books.
Good books, man.
I don't.
You know one of those people too? Is this the same
Yeah,
guy?
yeah.
Is this
Well,
the same guy?
Hey, man,
Well,
don't creep.
It's like this, right? This is how they read it, right? I got it.
They be like that, man.
Have you read that? Yeah.
Don't you see
Somehow
I have the book?
Yeah.
Don't you see I have this book?
Somehow in their mind, it's like all that information, they read it. It's like they got it.
No, dude, it's like
By association.
by association.
Yeah,
by
you know?
that's it right there. They know by
They
association.
placed their hand on
But
it.
no, watch
Yeah,
this.
got it now.
No, I think the funniest is when it's like, man, when it comes to leadership, dude, yeah, there's 21 irrefutable laws.
There are.
There are.
You know them?
I have the book at home.
Yeah.
Great
Did
book.
you read it? Yeah.
21 irrefutable
Yeah,
laws.
I read it every
Did
day.
you know there's
Every day. I read the title every day.
Did you know, right? They just feel like they have some type of upper hand
Yeah.
by
Because I got the
knowing
book. You don't got the book?
by
Oh,
two
man.
things. This is how they feel they have the upper hand. Number one, there's 21 irrefutable laws. Dude, there's 21.
21.
If you didn't know that there was any laws, there's 21 irrefutable laws. The second upper hand is like, I got the book.
I got the book.
I got the book.
I touch the book every morning.
And those are the people, man. I mean, look, again, we're not pointing fingers. If it's you, just shake your head, go dang, I've done, look, I'm going to be honest. I've done that, guys. I've done that before.
Yeah.
Where someone's like, man, sometimes I pretend I read books based on association. If he read it, it's like I read it.
Oh, got it. So remind you of the page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He shared that with me.
Yeah.
I read that book. Man, I'm not gonna front, I ain't about that, you know what I mean? But what else, man? What's the other level?
Dude,
There's
no
the label.
freaking action.
The label.
Dude, they don't take no action at
It's-
all.
They, you know what they do? They take the first step.
Yes.
And then that's it.
Dude, some people don't even take the first step.
But because the people who don't take the first step, that's still in that thinking zone.
It's like John Maxwell. He says, aim, but then never get to pull the trigger.
Constantly naming, right?
Constant. That's true.
Yeah.
Did y'all get that?
Yeah.
Aim, but they never pull the trigger. What was one of the formulas we heard? Fire.
Then aim. And then shooting.
You don't gotta aim, man. Just shoot, man. Just shoot, and then figure out how to aim later, man. You gotta.
Let me tell you, that's an example of what we went through last night,
Mhm.
Perfect
I-
example.
Right?
Why don't you
I mean-
share that? What happened last night?
Oh,
Yeah,
pay
it's-
attention to
it's-
this,
It's
man.
really exciting because see,
As we have some people in the studio being really loud over there. I just want to quiet down
well,
back.
basically, I wanted to do a campaign, but I never knew how to do my autoresponders or any bridging. Look, I don't even know the lingo. Okay? All I know is that the internet stuff works, right? But I didn't know how it works. I'm just very interested
All
in it.
you knew was that you had a hustle muscle.
I needed to do it.
He needed that
and
hustle.
he needed to work out that hustle muscle.
That's it.
That's all he knew.
That's it. So I borrowed the power couple last night for about 4 hours. And then they had to go to their Thanksgiving dinner family time. And I'm like, whoa, you just can't leave. I got to get this done. And so, man, you can do it. Don't worry about it. You can do it. Don't worry about it. I'm like, well, I guess I got to do it. So I took the 4 hours and I just seriously, I mean, you know how you heighten awareness? I totally heightened awareness. And I became aware of every single piece of information in coming out of their mouth and in the monitor I'm looking
In
at.
the doing, yeah.
Yes.
Man, that's hustle muscle right
Yes.
That's
there. Hashtag hustle muscle, by the way.
Yes.
This is
Come on,
IamBusinessShow.com.
Yes.
We're here
Yes.
Monday
Muscle.
through Friday,
Oh,
5:30 p.m. Oh,
man.
PM.
You know,
5:30 p.m. Eastern. Y'all gotta tell them. Those of you who are consistent visitors, man, y'all need to tell them.
Hey,
5:30 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna be having a hashtag free workshop Wednesday on next week, guys. We're gonna be having an awesome special guest who. But I think they've made over $250,000 just from Facebook. They've been sucking the money out of
Sucking the money from Facebook.
Grab that.
Yo,
You gotta grab that.
You gotta, if you want to work out your hustle
Man.
muscle, you
Suck
gotta
that
come to
info.
these things, and
Yes.
you gotta be like, yo, hashtag free workshop Wednesdays. I'm in there, man. I'm
man.
about that.
Gotta
I'm
read
about
that.
that.
Gotta
Anyway, you were saying, man, you were saying.
Yes. I mean, I took all of that, and then you guys had to leave. You had to go to your dinner, and I stayed there by myself. Now I sat in that chair. I didn't move,
He did.
but I got it done.
You got
and
it
I've
done.
never
You
done
got
it in my life.
You got it
In
done.
my life, I listen. I can teach it now.
Woo!
I can teach it now.
Yo, hold on.
I can teach it.
Someone called you, right? They wanted to know.
Yeah, yes, and I'm gonna.
Someone
teach
called you?
it. Yes.
I know.
Yes.
No.
They
hold on.
asked me, "Can you teach me that?"
Now let me
He's
tell you
like,
something.
yeah.
That's it. Yeah, of course.
Let me
I
ask you
got
something,
that.
man. okay, because we were just talking about how you gotta fire and then aim. Forget that crap. You gotta learn how to aim. You never
And then
take
fire
action.
again.
Dude, just shoot.
Remember,
man. Yes.
the first
Shoot
level
the
of
gun.
entrepreneurship are the people who think about it, never do anything.
Dude, stop thinking.
The second level of entrepreneurship is the label, where they take the first step, and so because they took the first step, I'm an entrepreneur.
got it.
I'm an entrepreneur.
Got it.
Let me change my
I am.
status on Facebook.
I'm an entrepreneur.
Where's that entrepreneur?
That's right.
Bro, they like,
That's
make
that
it, you
label.
make it, you know?
Yeah. But there's still not action, man. Not consistent action.
Look,
nowadays.
let me
and
just
that goes with the aim fire thing.
let me-
He fired last
let me
time.
just say something, right? Look, the reason why he got it done is this is the #1 reason why a lot of people, right, never go past the first step, but they go to the first step and then they retreat
They retreat
because they never overcommit,
well, because
right?
they ain't about it.
Look,
son.
listen, they ain't about it for sure. They're definitely not about it. But most importantly, they definitely had this missing that you had in, which is obviously people don't overcommit, right? He overcommitted. He said, "Damn, I'm gonna sit my butt on
I'm
this
gonna
chair.
get this
And I'm
done.
gonna get this done, right?"
That's it.
The problem with
Period.
people is that they put a foot in and have a foot out, and they're constantly going like this, right?
They
One foot
do
in.
a lot of these things. They say,
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna try it first.
Come on,
Yeah,
Can't
that's
try
right.
Get
it.
that crap out
You know,
of here.
trying
man.
doesn't work.
Look,
It's doing that
trying,
works,
if
right?
it happens, I'm
Yeah.
hoping it works. I'm gonna wish it. Look, none of that ever
No.
works
Man,
out.
I was listening to an interview, right?
Yes.
And it was Denzel Washington.
Okay.
And the guy says, Denzel, what would you say to people who are looking to step out in the same industry? And he says, don't have a plan B.
Bam.
That was it.
Burn your bridge.
Burn
No,
your
don't burn your
bridges,
bridge. You
man.
gotta burn your bridge.
Commit, man. That's what he did. He was
Yo.
like, it's Thanksgiving. I am thankful, and I'm going to give. And he gave, man. He gave it his all. He gave it his all. And what
Yeah.
happened?
Oh,
Without knowing
man.
the lingo, without knowing really what you were doing, you just started firing.
I just use
What
common
happened?
sense, and I just put together the whole plan. I put together the autoresponder from A to Z. I thought about what the person receiving would think about, and I provided the solution to what they may be thinking. And I just went and scheduled it all the way till 6 a.m. this morning.
That's it.
I woke up this
You're
morning.
still getting sales from now.
I'm still getting
Still
sales.
getting
I
sales,
am $4,000 richer right now.
Woo!
You know.
That's it,
Everything
man.
else,
And wait, but see,
So,
I
bro,
sat on
with
that
like
chair.
4 hours of work, you said?
4 hours with you.
So $1,000 an hour? Is that what's happening here?
That,
That's basically what you got paid.
you know, actually by Monday morning, or I'm gonna say Tuesday morning, it's gonna be a lot more. You know why?
Mhm.
Because the work is done.
Hmm.
And so I'm enjoying today. I'm here.
That's
being a
right.
guest
It's
on your
working
show,
for you.
and it's working for me.
It's working
Amazing,
for
bro.
you.
Amazing.
You know, that's the beautiful thing about building a business through the internet. You know, you do the work up front and then you collect later. Do the work up front,
Powerful.
collect later.
Look at that. Ain't that
Do the
powerful?
work up front, collect later.
That's freaking powerful.
The problem is that people want to collect, and then you're like,
Dude, collect what?
"Whoa,
What do you
well,
want?
what did you do? What did you do?
Right.
What did you do?"
What are
So,
you getting done?
yeah, so you gotta work. You gotta do the work.
Man,
It's important. Gotta do the work.
you know, one thing that you said that was really powerful was that you thought what they were thinking and you provided the solution.
Yes.
You know, some of you are probably saying, well, I'm a label right now. You know, I just call myself the entrepreneur, but I have nothing really to portray. We have someone here bringing some nice little coffee for you.
Oh, I am so spoiled. Man, thank you.
By the way, this is the I Am a Business show. We're here
Oh,
Monday
man.
through Friday,
Like
5:30 p.m. Eastern.
Eastern.
So, you know, some of you are saying, well, I'm the label, but I really don't have
Come
any results to
Come on.
show it.
Come
To
on,
show
man.
it. I want to let you know something,
Look, come
okay?
on.
Look, you want to become a really successful entrepreneur, you need to understand this concept, okay? All an entrepreneur is a problem solver.
That's it.
Yes.
That's it?
Yes.
That's
You
it.
know how to solve problems.
Frank Kern said, he said, man, somebody asked him, well, tell me about the economy. And he said, well, you have person A. Person A is the one who has problems, constant problems.
Yes.
Person
Yes.
B has a lot of solutions to those problems.
Oh,
He said,
some exchange is gonna happen.
he
right
said,
there.
if you can be person B most of the time, you'll
Most of the
never
time.
feel the economy. Oh,
Ooh, I like
man. Look, entrepreneurship is just being a problem solver, man.
Dude, look, listen, man. If you're gonna be, look, you have to get out of that state of thinking, man. You gotta push through the state of thinking and start taking some action,
Take
right?
action.
Because you just gotta do it, man. You're never gonna get paid. You're not gonna make any money if you don't get past that thinking stage,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
you know, the reason why people get overwhelmed is because they're not taking enough action.
Exactly.
You know, they should take more action.
Take more
right?
action.
And sometimes that happens, right? Because you
Yeah.
have all these ideas, right? And you're thinking about John C. Maxwell, the 21 Rules,
Yeah.
right? But you just got to take the first step,
Just
man.
take the action,
Dude,
you know?
just take action.
And commit to that action.
A while back, I learned that most of the questions that we have, right, are found in the doing, right? It's found in the doing. Some of the questions that you might have about business, about how do you make your first $1,000? How do you do? By the way, we have a banner on the bottom. If you want to know how we created our first 5-figure month through the internet, right? Understanding internet marketing, you can go ahead and click on it, right? But look, listen, you're probably trying to figure all this stuff out, and you just got to take action, right? You have to take action.
Absolutely.
You just have to.
That's a good point you made.
Most of the questions you have are going to get done in the doing.
In the
and I
doing.
learned that from Mr. Aaron Rashkin.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. A lot of you may have some questions. Well, how do I get this done? It's literally by doing it. How do you think a baby figures out to walk? They don't say, Mom, Dad, teach me how to walk. They can't even talk. There's no questions to ask. The answers are found in them actually doing it. That's how they figure it out. Look, I want you to get a really quick mind shift because this is so important. You know, some of you, the next level of entrepreneurship is the people who actually are taking action, right? They are, but they're not seeing any results. They're a little better than the label because they're doing it. It's more in depth.
The problem is that if they don't have the internal strength
to with.
Dude, you got to.
See, but this is the thing. Those are the questionable ones. The question.
Yes.
Hold up, this is good, right? So I was in the car with JDC today. We were driving in the vet, right? Really nice car, awesome car, right?
Thank you.
Dude, I stepped into that car and I said, "Damn, I have to make more money." I was like, "Damn, I gotta make more money. I gotta own 10 of these things." Man. No,
you
but
buy me one, right?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we'll get you one and stuff.
Thanks, baby.
No, but he was in the car and he just opened up another school, right? His 4th school, so that's for now.
Woo!
That's freaking awesome, dude. That's awesome, right?
Because he's the business.
Yeah, he's the business
And he's
man,
about it.
right?
He's
And-
about it.
And we're talking here, and he's, I'm like, I go into this car, right? Because he's closing a deal because he just opened up a new school, SMA Clifton. And then we get back in the car, and he says, "Do you know that's the fastest time I've ever closed a school?" And I was like, "Damn, that's awesome." I was like, "Man, that's so cool, man." And then he says, "But technically, it really hasn't been the fastest because it's the time. This whole time I've been learning, understanding, taking action. That because of that experience, I've developed a skill set because I've taken action that now I can close and open. I can open up schools in 3 weeks." So that,
Now,
you want to elaborate on that?
Yes, yes. Well, you see, everybody sees the outcome.
Yeah,
But
they're like,
see-
dude, like, how do you do
they
that?
think you're lucky or something.
No,
Like, how'd you do that overnight? Like JDC,
Yeah, it's not overnight.
dude, come on,
No.
come on, man. It's
You know, if it's overnight, you're about to lose it because you don't have the sustainability to keep it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's gotta be experience going in. There's gotta be trials and tribulations and all those challenges that get you stronger, that make you hustle the muscle. You know what I mean? And then you get stronger. You get back up. You dust it off, and you learn from it. You go and you do it again. So yes, the reason I said that is because been in it 15 years. Fast forward now, happens like that. But God opens the way when you're ready for that.
That's right.
When you expand your mind, when you're learning, when you're developing, when you're going through and learning from those experiences, now you're able to do some good shortcuts. Hey, shortcuts are good. But shortcuts are not good, right? No. Hey, shortcuts are
Here's
good.
how they're good.
Dude,
I can
yes.
borrow from his experience.
Dude,
I don't have
shortcut.
to do it.
You know
Shortcut.
Unnecessary struggles are
yes.
horrible.
bro, man.
That's wisdom.
Yeah.
A car is a shortcut.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
People used to
So,
go like,
check this out, man. Can you
Done.
imagine if JDC throughout those 15 years said, "You know what, this is too dang hard," he would have never experienced how fast he can actually get something done. It was because of that experience that he has that skill set. You see, those questionable entrepreneurs in that level, I want you to hear something really powerful. This quote changed my life. And it's, the problem is not the action.
damn.
It's the people that don't keep doing them.
Yes.
That changed my life, man, because so many
Yes.
times we go, "Damn, but I did this, and it's still not working. But I did this, and it's still
and then
not
you ask
working."
him, "How long you been doing that for?" Consistently.
And it's like, like a week, you know?
So it's like Anthony Robbins says, massive action
Action.
produces
Massive results. That's what it's about.
Massive.
Man. That's what it's about. That's
Massive.
working out the hustle muscle,
Yes.
guys.
Hustle,
Yes.
man.
Then you got that entrepreneur level where it's like, they just put everything they touch turns to gold. They experience their first result, and they build off of that Mo, Big Mo, Big Mo. They get introduced to Big Mo. They build off of that momentum, and they just start
keep it going.
Serial entrepreneurship. They touch it. They just gotta breathe on it, and it just
take advantage. Take advantage. Right, when you're in that zone,
oh man.
That don't even give permission to yourself to get out.
Right.
I mean, put yourself on lockdown and stay in that zone.
Ride that Mo, man.
Yeah, dude,
that's
that freaking zone.
The mojo, man.
That's where it's at, man. Now, I want to ask you, what level are you in right now?
Where you at?
Where you at? And if you on that low level, man, you ain't about it. You ain't about it.
Dude, look, listen. You ain't about it if you're making it. If you're taking the reason why you should do it and making it an excuse. You ain't about it. You ain't about it if you're gonna go into something and give it 7 days.
Yeah.
Because it's not a lottery thing, right?
Right.
You ain't about it if you're not willing to push through adversity or challenges, right? You ain't about it if you're not willing to get uncomfortable. Right? What else? Come on, help me out here.
You ain't about it if you sleeping. If you're just sleeping, you're
You ain't about it if you are overanalyzing. You gotta do it.
You ain't about it, man. You ain't about it if you're in theater, man. You gotta be just go.
Dude, you ain't about it if you think you can't.
Yeah.
Bro, you ain't about it if you're not writing your goals twice a day.
Man, you ain't about it if you're not even reading your goals 3-4 times a day.
Yeah.
You ain't about it if it doesn't touch your heart.
You ain't about it if you ain't talking about it.
You know what?
Time.
You ain't about it if you are not ruthlessly honest with yourself.
Ooh, dude.
And you know what?
You ain't about it if you ain't working out that hustle muscle.
Oh,
dude.
Man, tell us what you think, right? Tell us if you got any more
Gotta
you ain't about it quotes, right? Tell me if you got
What's
some
up?
more, put it in the
You
comments.
know, hashtag you ain't about it.
You know what? Follow us on Twitter. The buttons are there.
Right there.
Follow us on Twitter. I want you to tag us and leave us a "you ain't about it"
Come on,
quote.
man.
Yes.
And talk about the hashtag
What you
Hustle
not
Muscle,
about, man?
hashtag I'm a business show, right?
Yes,
JDC, how can they follow you, man?
Man, you know, I'm in Instagram, I'm in Twitter, JD Serval, right? JDC, and Facebook, JD Serval. You can
Just follow him.
Just follow him.
Come on, just figure it
Just
out.
follow him.
Listen, I'm everywhere, not anywhere.
Because he's
but
about
everywhere,
it. He's
okay?
about it. That's what.
Just, you know,
Hey, man.
I help anybody
Freaking
that wants to
awesome.
be helped and wants to
Look.
excel
And
grow, develop, any of that.
Let me just share one story
Go
and
ahead,
we'll
baby.
wrap it up, right? I was in Charlotte in June, right? In June, and this guy's up there and he's like selling a pen for $1,000, right?
pen.
A pen. And dude, let me tell you something. This guy did a damn.
Wait till you go.
Dude.
Wait till you go.
Dude.
Wait till you go.
So they put this guy on the spot. They're like, "Oh, you think you can sell everything? Sell me this pen?" Like kind of like freaking what's that movie called?
Jordan Belfort.
Exactly, right? So he goes up on there. He starts selling the pen. I mean, he starts selling it. He starts touching me. I was like, damn. And all of a sudden, the value starts increasing on mine, and so does everyone else. So he starts saying, man, I can sell this pen for $10,000 just because of how many hands it's touched. It's like millionaires have touched this. So he starts going off of it, right? And he drops it down. He starts dropping it, right? Then he goes to the point where he's about to sell it. I run up with my wallet, money in hand, right? Ready to buy that damn pen, bro, because he did a good job. He sold me on it. And he's like, oh, I'm not ready to buy it. So I'm not ready to sell it. So I go back to my seat, right? And then he's finally going down the numbers. Like I'm trying to figure out where it's going to be the pinpoint. Where's it going to be the price where he sells
Where's
it?
that peak?
Where's that peak? And then he finally says $1,000, right? So like a couple of people do one of these, but they sit right back down, right? And then there were a couple of other people that went one of these.
Swing.
They went one of these. They were like, $1,000, right? Then there was two people. One of them was me, and the other person was another kid, right? And what happened is I'm getting on stage. He says $1,000, and I'm like, why not freaking stop? And the other kid
continues.
Then the other kid continues, grabs that pen, and damn, I walk back with my head down, and I'm looking at that kid, and I'm like, that should have been
me, man.
And let me tell you what happened, right? So the whole time, I start crying because I start telling myself, what are my limiting beliefs?
Whoa.
What stopped me?
So you put a dollar value.
I did. So the first thing that I realized is that the first time
that's why a lot of people do that.
Dude, the first thing
I've done it too.
Dude, that small hesitation costs you a lot.
And you see, the way I look at it is that I look at it a lot bigger. And I said, damn, I got to start making more money if I think $1,000 is not it's too much. The second thing is I could have fought it. I could have negotiated.
Yes.
If I really wanted
everything is
I
negotiable.
could have said, hey man, no, I'll give you $1,500. Give me that pen. So I remember going upstairs that day. I locked myself in the room. She tried to get in there. I look at myself in the mirror and I start yelling at myself, you freaking pussy. You should have.
Yes.
You know, because you know what? Because
you were being ruthlessly honest with yourself.
Look, you see, what happened here was that he was the entrepreneur by label.
Exactly.
And he thought he was the entrepreneur.
I did.
That moment showed
that
he was the entrepreneur by label. And he knew he had to do something
about it. Dude, you know what I did? After I finished crying or whatever, and I beat myself up, I picked up my phone and started calling everyone, trying to slam it into the. I didn't really care. It was more of me saying, you know what? It was kind of like me anchoring that moment and then taking action on it. I didn't even get a result, but it was the fact that I said, you know what? From now on, no one is ever gonna take something that I want. The second thing is from now on, I'm not gonna let money stand in the way. So we were in Cancun, Mexico the other day. And the same thing kind of happened. The guy pulls up. He's like, this is the only one that I have left, 10X planner, right? Some girl shouts it out. She says, oh, I want it. Someone else, I'll just get up and I say, I'll take it.
Bam.
That thing.
Oh,
and then what did he say?
Yes.
That's how it's done.
Dude.
Oh.
Dude, I had to learn. And I said, you know what? This is never going to happen to me again.
Yeah,
if I want something, I'm going to take action on it. And I'm not going to stop
I want to elaborate on that a little bit. Real quick, okay? Similar experience, okay?
Changed my life.
Now I'm older, okay, and more experience, okay, and I'm at this kind of seminar, right? And this guy pulls out a $100 bill.
Oh, very serious, yeah.
And he says, "I'll give it to anybody who wants it." Nobody got up.
Everyone's like, wait, what?
And you know what? One guy caught it and ran and took the $100, and in my head I'm going, I thought I heard that right.
It's a huge difference.
It's a huge difference. Then he pulls out a $50. By this time, maybe 3 people run and get it. And by the time I realize it, I'm at $20 and I'm fighting for this $20. All the way down to $5 this guy went, right? And a room full of like hundreds of people. And how many actually really realized that it was being given away, such a great value for free.
It was more
it's the experience of your action.
Yes.
When you recognize an opportunity, are you gonna get it or are you gonna doubt it?
Man, so where are you guys? Which level of entrepreneurship are you? And I challenge you to do one of the things that they said, which was fight to get out of that level.
Dude, man, one of the things you said, self-assessment. You gotta do self-assessment.
And be brutally honest with yourself,
dude,
man.
Yes.
Look, that's what it's about.
It's how I figured out that I had those limiting beliefs, because the moment I said, why did I hesitate and why didn't I fight for it?
You did something about it.
Yeah,
and most people don't.
I beat my...
I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna let this happen to me ever again. I want to challenge you to do the same thing, man. Start getting about it. You deserve it. We believe in you. This is the I Am a Business show. I'm not a businessman.
Hashtag you ain't about it.
I am a business man.
This is the
Power Couple. And we're out.
Very nice.
Peace, love, chicken grease.